Hey guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my room. Today we are going to be talking about probiotics. Yes, the benefits of probiotics. First of all, if I sound excited about it, I kind of am, because probiotics have literally changed my life. Like taking a daily probiotic. Some years ago, I was one of those people that battled with chronic Candida overgrowth. And when you have Candida overgrowth, a lot of things can happen, such as like just fatigue, brain fog, and chronic yeast infections. And it's also much worse, say if you're like sick and you have to take an antibiotic, like literally the worst, like yeast infections, UTIs, you name it. Literally, after doing everything I could to like just avoid all of that, everything, my hygiene was great, like obviously, but there was something internal. I could not figure out what was causing these recurrent yeast infections and UTIs. And it turned out I had, and also brain fog and just exhaustion in general. So it turns out I actually had Candida overgrowth, and it's really common. Both men and women have it. And I did have to change my diet to keep it at bay. That meant like going on a sugar fast, literally cutting sugar from my diet, anything with added sugar. And I even cut back on fruit at the time too, just anything with sugar and anything that metabolizes into sugar in my body. So like literally cut simple carbs and sugar out. I went on a fast and I did some research and just added as much like probiotics to my body as I could. So for me, that looked like Greek yogurt without the sugar, apple cider vinegar, and also taking probiotic supplements. And the more strains you have, the better. So if you can find one with a good number of strains, and by that I just mean like more than like one or two, if you can find one with like multiple strains of probiotics, and basically just heal your gut. That's essentially what I did to get rid of Candida overgrowth, was heal my gut. And the only way I could do that, along with removing sugars from my diet, I also took probiotic supplements. And I took one in the morning and one at night. Now I just take one a day. But at the time when I was really dealing with Candida overgrowth, I did take 2 a day. And I invested in some good quality probiotics, and also incorporating, sugar-free yogurt as well as apple cider vinegar at the time daily to just nip this in the bud. Over time, it really did work. I haven't had an issue since. I'm telling you, I haven't had a yeast infection since, or a UTI since. And in another video, I'll talk more about UTI and like a natural supplement that actually I used when I would feel a UTI coming on. It's called D-mannose, but that'll be another video. I'll talk more about D-mannose, but right now just probiotics, and that seriously like discontinued this reoccurring issue that I had for years. And literally would go to the doctor, and all they would do is prescribe me another antibiotic. And quite literally that did nothing. It made me feel even worse. It did get rid of, like, say if I had a yeast infection or a UTI, it would get rid of that, but I would keep getting them. And then like I felt terrible. Like my stomach always hurt, and like, I don't know, antibiotics just, it wasn't good to like be taking them so regularly. Like if you have to take it like once a year or whenever you get like really sick, that's different. But if it's something you're having to take, and they just kept prescribing it to me like multiple times, like almost like every other month, like I was just prescribed another antibiotic, and instead of getting to the root of the problem, which is just ridiculous. Like, this is why I go so hard for holistic health, and I'm sharing this information because people need to know their options. I mean, not everybody is fortunate to be able to have a medical care provider that is really interested in getting to the root of the problem versus just prescribing another medication that kind of puts a band-aid on the issue. So if you want to actually heal your gut and get rid of Candida overgrowth for good, like I did, that's all I did was be really serious about changing my diet. I had to cut sugar, guys. I had to cut it out. I had to cut out bread and pasta. And then I also had to take probiotics at the time, 2 a day. And it's just in my regular routine. Now I take 1 a day, and I do incorporate no-fat Greek yogurt in my diet regularly, just because it has so many health benefits and I like it. Really, in years, I haven't had an issue. So I know it works, and that's really it. This is kind of a short video, but I just wanted to share that with you. Just the benefits of probiotics. Definitely encourage you to just add it to your daily, your daily supplements. If you can find a probiotic that, works well with you. I know some people do prebiotics and probiotics. I just get a probiotic. And I do switch up the brands or the strains every now and then, just so my body doesn't get like super used to one type of strand and probiotic. So every now and then I will switch it up and get one with some different strands or more strands. Of course, the ones with a lot of strands are going to be more expensive, but it's worth the investment. I mean, at least, I don't necessarily get those every month. Like I said, it's been working. I have not had an issue in several years, at least 6 years. About 6 years. I haven't had an issue with Candida overgrowth or UTIs. Just in general, for improving my gut health and getting rid of that Candida overgrowth, I'm telling you, I cannot stress enough how important those probiotics and cutting sugar from my diet how it really helped me. So that's all I really wanted to talk about and share today. Comment below, guys, if probiotics have helped you with your gut health or Candida overgrowth. Would love to get a dialogue going and just we can share our stories and just help other people out there that are looking for holistic options for some really not fun things that you may be dealing with. Guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!